Hello Kids, The Whispering Map of the Almost There Woods, Part 1. The summer sun was a lazy golden cat, stretching across the dusty attic floor of Grandma June's house. Leo, with his spectacles always sliding down his nose, loved attics. They smelled of forgotten secrets and adventures waiting to happen. His friends, Mia, Sam, and Chloe, were less enthusiastic about the dust and more interested in the promise of lemonade downstairs. Aha! Leo suddenly declared, pulling a small, wooden trunk from a shadowy corner. It looked very, very old, with carvings of winding vines and curious little animals. Inside, nestled amongst brittle lace and yellowed letters, was a roll of parchment. Just an old map, probably of boring roads, Sam grumbled, already picturing his lemonade. But as Leo unrolled it, something peculiar happened. The parchment was completely blank. He murmured, tilting this way and that. Suddenly, as a sliver of sunlight hit it just so, faint lines began to shimmer across the surface, like heat rising from a summer road. They pulsed, almost invisibly, forming paths and shapes that seemed to twist and reform the more you looked. Then, a whisper, soft as a butterfly's wing, brushed past their ears.
Lao.
Mia?
Some.
Chloe, who often saw colors nobody else did, gasped. Did you hear that? It almost sang our names. Mia, ever the sensible one, leaned closer. It's the map. Look, it's glowing a little where it says the Almost There Woods. The Almost There Woods was what they called the patch of ancient, gnarled trees behind Grandma June's backyard. No matter how deep you went, it always felt like the real woods, the magical woods, was just a step further, always almost there, but never quite reached. The shimmering lines on the map now clearly led into those very woods. This isn't a map of what is, Leo whispered, his eyes wide. It's a map of what could be. Armed with a whispering map, a picnic basket, and a healthy dose of curiosity, the four friends ventured into the Almost There Woods. The familiar path twisted, but soon something felt different. The trees still stood tall, but in the spaces between them, shimmers of light danced. Look,
Sam pointed.
Just ahead, where a fallen log usually lay, was a flickering outline of a magnificent treehouse. It glowed faintly, transparent and wavering, like a bubble about to pop. The map points right to it, Mia said, tracing a finger over the parchment. But how do we get inside something that isn't really there? The map pulsed and the whisper returned. Imagine.
Believe.
Make it real. Chloe, who spent hours drawing fantastical creatures, closed her eyes. A ladder, a rope ladder, made of strongest ivy, twisting up to a cozy door, with warm light spilling out. When she opened her eyes, the shimmery treehouse seemed a tiny bit more solid. The outline of a ladder appeared, still transparent, but undeniably there. Now, step on it, Leo urged, taking a brave first step. His foot sunk slightly, but then with a strange little pop, it held. One by one, they imagined their weight pressing down, and the ladder became sturdy enough for them to climb into the treehouse, which slowly solidified around them. Inside, it was small but perfectly cozy, filled with imagined pillows and even a faint smell of warm cookies. See you soon.